Meanwhile, the manufacturing downturn in the Eurozone may finally be easing. In Germany, Europe's largest economy, manufacturing activity rose to 49.4 in May. That's just below the 50-point threshold. And keep in mind, any number above 50 indicates growth. But the most dramatic improvements were in troubled Spain and in Greece. Jack Barton has the details.
Spain, Italy, France and Germany, the Eurozone's four largest economies, among others, saw improvements in manufacturing orders for May, some rising to highs not seen for a few years. The survey of purchasing orders is seen as a bellwether of economic activity, and even Greece experienced a higher than expected improvement.
So there is a confidence which has returned after the summer of last year, which seems to be there to stay, at least for a while, assuming that there will be no negative socio-political developments in one or the other member state.
That doesn't mean the euro area and EU as a whole are on the verge of beating recession. On the key purchasing managers index, a result of 50 or above means growth. But so far, even the bloc's healthier economies like Germany have failed to hit that magic number, which means manufacturing in the Eurozone is still contracting, though now at a slower pace. So much more will need to be done.
I think the Eurozone, particularly the periphery of Europe, is still going to be extremely weak. Obviously, Germany is still very much dependent on the external demand, again, which is going to be weak, particularly with China slowing and Asia slowing. So we could still see a contraction in growth for this year.
A contraction that could be exacerbated by the current slow pace of reforms in Europe.
We still have a very fragmented European banking sector. We have high levels of private debt and people not able to service their debts. We have growing social indignation in many member states.
But the improvement in manufacturing, along with austerity target extensions for some countries, and news that Germany may be willing to engage in fiscal stimulus, continues to brighten Europe's mood. And while the crisis is not yet over, right now things seem a little less bad. Jack Barton, CCTV, Brussels.